Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Saturday, November 22nd, 2025. The weather is finally chilly, and fortunately, fires are once again allowed on BLM land throughout the desert. The Bureau of Land Management has lifted seasonal fire restrictions on BLM-managed public lands in Los Angeles, Orange, San Bernardino, Riverside, Imperial, Southern Inyo, Eastern Mono, San Diego, and Eastern Kern counties. The restrictions ended on October 30th, but because of the federal government shutdown, no notifications were published until this week. Visitors can use campfires, barbecues, and gas stoves on BLM-managed public lands with a valid California campfire permit. You can get one of those at readyforwildfire.org. You can read BLM's tips for safe fire usage at this story at our website, Z107.7FM.com. Basin Transit wants you to come out and fill their bus full of food for a good cause. They're hosting a Fill the Bus event today at the Walmart Supercenter in Yucca Valley. Attendees are encouraged to bring non-perishable food donations to help fill the bus and support neighbors in need. These items will be distributed at the weigh station at a later date. That's 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Walmart. Just look for the Basin Transit bus in the parking lot. Also in bus news, thanks to their partnership with the San Bernardino County Transportation Authority, Basin Transit will celebrate its riders and support the local community with a rider appreciation event all day today. All Basin Transit rides will be free of charge for the entire day of Saturday. The Beatnik Lounge is holding an evening of arts and events honoring Aldous Huxley and his niece, Olivia de Holville, who will be at the event as part of a Q&A. There will be readings, lectures, and more starting at 4 p.m. today at Beatnik Lounge, located at 61597 29 Palms Highway in Joshua Tree. Donations will be graciously accepted. For more on the Beatnik Lounge, tune in to Z107.7's Sunday newscast. The High Desert Nature Museum debuts a new exhibit about biomimicry. With more on what that means, here's Adeline J. Wells.
Biomimicry is when forms, patterns, and processes found in the natural world inspire humans' design of everything from raincoats to skyscrapers. This approach to innovation is becoming increasingly popular, and the High Desert Nature Museum is celebrating biomimicry with a new exhibit, Nature's Blueprints, Biomimicry in Art and Design, opening Saturday, November 22nd at the High Desert Nature Museum, brings together art and design with environmental science using artifacts, artworks, and photography, as well as interactive learning stations. Things like bird wings, spider webs, and rainbow trout have inspired design improvements that enable faster travel, safer bridges, and more effective wind turbines. The High Desert Nature Museum's exhibition aims to encourage discourse among audiences of all backgrounds, as our understanding of the natural world can lead to some extraordinary creations that improve lives and reduce our impact on the environment. Nature's Blueprints, Biomimicry in Art and Design opens today and runs through March 7th, 2026. The museum is open today from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. For more information and full hours, visit highdesertnaturemuseum.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Adeline J. Wells.
A new exhibition called Of Rare Earth opens this evening at Compound YV Gallery, featuring local and visiting artists, plus an artist talk tomorrow. Reporter Gabriel Hart takes a closer look at these artists and their earthly work.
Featuring local artist Grant Earl of Valley and visiting artist Shelley Kensler of Alabama and New York, the Of Rare Earth exhibit draws on the artist's subconscious memories, dreams, and spirits to create 3- and 2-dimensional multimedia works using a mix of artistic and utilitarian processes. Organic and otherworldly shapes and figures form sculptures, vessels, and paintings, through which personal truths are excavated by way of extracting and embedding. The outcome is not predetermined, but rather discovered through the artist's hopes of revealing some element of the intangible, something extremely rare. This feeling of being able to glimpse or experience something rare and then share it fleetingly with others is a deeply spiritual sense of gratitude for the earth itself. I asked Compound YV Operations Director Caroline Partamian about the show.
Yeah, it'll be a beautiful show that mixes a lot of media, a lot of sculpture, some paintings, some clay-made objects. We'll kind of see a little bit of an insight into both artists' creative processes and how they use their art to access subconscious thoughts and memories and giving life to these thoughts and memories through their work. And so there'll be a lot of works with intricate wood wood carving practices, hand built and fired clay. And in the show, like, we'll really be able to appreciate both artists' very, very different approaches to their practices to showcase this theme. For example, like where they source materials is very different. Grant Earl Lavalley is a local artist who is based in Joshua Tree, and he finds a lot of his materials discarded in desert washes. And we'll see them playing with different materials. Shelley Kensler uses a lot of hand-built clay and canvas also to showcase their work.
In addition to Saturday night's opening, Partamian will also be mediating an artist talk with Lavalley and Kensler on Sunday at 2 p.m. Both events are free and open to the public. For more information, please visit compoundyv.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Gabriel Hart.
That show is part of the Joshua Triennial, and their entire program of art, including installations and performances, has been extended through this weekend due to last weekend's heavy rains. Reporter Gabriel Hart rejoins us with the full schedule of events.
For Saturday's program, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., the Joshua Triennial exhibition will be open at Boxo Projects, located at 62732 Sullivan Road in Joshua Tree. From 1 to 3 p.m. is Everything Change, Creative Takes on the Climate Crisis Reading Circle at High Desert Test Sites, located at AZ West, 62923 Sullivan Road in Joshua Tree. Everything Change Reading Circle is an invitation for climate arts practitioners and interested community members to read or perform their realized and in-progress works, or excerpts from their favorite works on climate-responsive themes. Please join to listen or share. Readers include Sarah Dawn Albani, Annie Knoll, Jean Grant, Aidan Koch, Jardine LeBert, Ruth Nolan, and Natalie Raymond. There will be a sign-up sheet at the event for other community members who wish to read. The circle will be facilitated by Cheryl Sleen and will begin with a guided meditation. From 1 to 4 p.m., Far Out in the Moon Cocoon Satellite Exhibit at Goat Gallery in Pipes Canyon past Pioneer Town. For Sunday's program, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., the Joshua Triennial exhibition will be open again at Boxo Projects. 2 to 5 p.m., The Lazarus Effect opening at Goat Gallery. For full schedule, including times, maps, and addresses, please visit boxoprojects.com/Joshua Triennial. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Gabriel Hart.
Also delayed from last weekend due to inclement weather, the gallery opening of a new show from two local photographers debuts tonight at High Desert Artists Gallery. The show is called From the Desert to the Sea, and it juxtaposes Bob Stevens' coastal water photos with Tammy Roloff's photos of high desert flora. I spoke with both of them earlier this month. If you recognize Roloff's voice, that's because she worked as the managing news editor here at Z107.7 for many years. Here's Tammy and Bob.
Well, when people who are not from here think desert, they think blah, ugly, nothing grows there. And that's not true at all. It's got its own beauty. The skies are awesome. And the night skies with the stars, oh my goodness, it's beautiful. And I'm trying to show people that there is lots of beauty in the desert.
I think, having spent a life creating photographs to sell things, my career was in advertising and marketing, as well as television commercials. The photographs that I'm going to share are what I like to say the essence of a place. And that can be as subtle as a cloud, a reflection, light on water. So that's what people can expect to see from my work. And Tammy's work is amazing. I haven't been drawn to photograph Joshua trees because of people like her. Her work is so stunning.
Thank you.
And that's true. It's really true. And I was like, wow. What a great pairing, the work's very, very different, and that's what I'm excited about with the shows. People are going to see a wide range, hence the desert to the sea.
The opening reception is tonight from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the High Desert Artists Gallery right off Highway 62 at Geronimo Trail. And finally, author Justin Kerr of the popular desert novel A Place to Bury Strangers will be reading from his novel at Son of the Desert in 29 Palms. The event will be moderated by Liz Lapp, podcaster and owner of High Desert Times. The event is tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Son of the Desert, located at the historic plaza in 29 Palms. Tickets are free, but they ask that you register at sonofthedesert.com/tickets. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z1077 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.